Welcome to week 6. This week we're actually moving on to a few different projects, so that's a bit exciting. And in ceramics we're doing slab construction. So really this week we were just shown the basics of doing a slab through one of the presses and creating our slab, so that next week it'll be leather hard for us to then shape our constructions. So this was really interesting to put the clay through, get the right thickness. We were looking at 1 centimetre thickness. We'll go away and prepare a mock-up of the shape that we want to do for our shapes next week. So it'll be interesting to see how this all comes together. Printmaking, we are taking our dry etching and we're going to actually ink it up this week and try making some prints out of it. So this week we're actually not using the water-based ink but the oil-based ink, which is obviously quite a bit messier. I do struggle with it a bit, but anyway, we had the gloves on and I'm just putting all the ink into the burrs, which I've etched in there to get my picture. Once I've done that, I'm going to put my paper into the water so it can just soak up into the fibres, which will help it pick up the ink from the print. I'm going to run it through the press and hopefully we get the image out of it that we were looking for. And here we go. I'm pretty happy with my alga, my towel, and I think it came out pretty good. In drawing this week, we were doing a charcoal portrait. We were using an eraser method. I don't think it was fully explained, I suppose, in class that well, because I think in the end I just ended up doing a pretty standard portrait. I'm really happy how this portrait of David Bowie turned out. I think I got some really good shading and the proportions, which this time I didn't measure out with a grid, but it actually came out really well. So I'm happy with that because I'm never good with proportions and I never really felt like, especially drawing on this scale, that I would be able to do that. I don't think that in terms of meeting the assignment, I probably missed the mark a little bit because we were trying to erase out bits to make the highlights really strong, which I don't think I did the best. But I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, and for a 2-hour session, thumbs up to me. There's no painting this week as we've got a public holiday, so I will see you next week.